Now it happened that, in those days, the Philistines gathered together their troops, so that they might be prepared for war against Israel. And Achish said to David, I know now, certainly, that you will go out with me to war, you and your men. And David said to Achish, You know now what your servant will do. And Achish said to David, And so, I will appoint you to guard my head for all days. Now Samuel was dead, and all of Israel mourned for him, and they buried him in Ramah, his city. And Saul took away the Magi and soothsayers from the land. And the Philistines gathered together, and they arrived and made camp at Shunem. Then Saul also gathered all of Israel, and he arrived at Gilboa. And Saul saw the camp of the Philistines, and he was afraid, and his heart was exceedingly terrified. And he consulted the Lord. But he did not respond to him, neither by dreams, nor by priests, nor by prophets. And Saul said to his servants, Seek for me a woman having a divining spirit, and I will go to her, and consult through her. And his servants said to him, There is a woman having a divining spirit at Endor. Therefore, he changed his usual appearance, and he put on other clothes. And he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. And he said to her, Divine for me, by your divining spirit, and raise up for me whomever I will tell you. And the woman said to him, Behold, you know how much Saul has done, and how he has wiped away the Magi and soothsayers from the land. Why then do you set a trap for my life, so that it will be put to death? And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, As the Lord lives, nothing evil will befall you because of this matter. And the woman said to him, Whom shall I raise up for you? And he said, Raise up for me Samuel. And when the woman had seen Samuel, she cried out with a loud voice, and she said to Saul, Why have you afflicted me? For you are Saul. And the king said to her, Do not be afraid. What have you seen? And the woman said to Saul, I saw gods ascending from the earth. And he said to her, What appearance does he have? And she said, An old man ascends, and he is clothed in a cloak. And Saul understood that it was Samuel. And he bowed himself upon his face on the ground, and he reverenced. Then Samuel said to Saul, Why have you disquieted me, so that I would be raised up? And Saul said, I am greatly distressed. For the Philistines fight against me, and God has withdrawn from me, and he is not willing to heed me, neither by the hand of prophets, nor by dreams. Therefore, I have summoned you, so that you would reveal to me what I should do. And Samuel said, Why do you question me, though the Lord has withdrawn from you, and has crossed over to your rival? For the Lord will do to you just as he spoke by my hand. And he will tear your kingdom from your hand, and he will give it to your neighbor David. For you did not obey the voice of the Lord, and you did not carry out the wrath of his fury upon Amalek. For this reason, the Lord has done to you what you are enduring this day. And the Lord also will give Israel into the hands of the Philistines, along with you. Then tomorrow you and your sons will be with me. But the Lord will also deliver the camp of Israel into the hands of the Philistines. And immediately, Saul fell stretched out on the ground. For he was terrified by the words of Samuel. And there was no strength in him. For he had not eaten bread all that day. And so, the woman entered to Saul, for he was very troubled, and she said to him, Behold, your handmaid has obeyed your voice, and I have placed my life in my hand. And I have heeded the words which you spoke to me. And so now, I ask you to heed the voice of your handmaid, and let me place before you a morsel of bread, so that, by eating, you may recover strength, and you may be able to undertake the journey. But he refused, and he said, I will not eat. But his servants and the woman urged him, and after some time, heeding their voice, he rose up from the ground, and he sat upon the bed. Now the woman had a fatted calf in the house, and she hurried and killed it. And taking meal, she kneaded it, and she baked unleavened bread. And she set it before Saul and before his servants. And when they had eaten, they rose up, and they walked all through that night.